Hello everyone, good morning. This is going to be a reading for Leo for August, and we're just going to look at what energy is coming in for you guys. So I'm going to pull a few cards generally, and then I'm going to pull some cards regarding love, relationships, friendships, and then some cards regarding career, life purpose, money. And yeah, hope you enjoy. So this is my beautiful new cat tarot deck, which I love so much. And it's perfect for Leo, because Leos are like pussycats, right? Lions, lionesses. I'm a Leo. Right. Spirit, please bring forth what you want us to know at this time for Leo for the month of August. Overall energy, overall theme. Okay, so we've got the Star, we've got the Moon, and we've got the King of Swords in reverse. So what I'm getting right off the bat is I think this month is going to be a month of healing. It's going to be a month of like healing your shadow self, healing your fears, healing kind of hidden things that have been getting in your way, that have been blocking your emotional fulfillment. Because I look at this cat and he's like knocking over the glass of water. So the glass of water is emotions. You might also be like freeing stuck emotion, like emotions that have been trapped in your body from like maybe disappointing experiences in the past. I get that you might be kind of clearing that energy out of your body so that you can let those emotions go. I think also this month it's going to be important to go with the flow. With the King of Swords in reverse, I think this is a time this month to not be in your kind of logical mind so much, because I think if you do, there's going to be a tendency to perceive things inaccurately and to get caught up in kind of fears and illusions and just kind of like overthink, you know what I mean? So I think just kind of go with your emotions, go with kind of cycles. You may find that you have like some like ebbs and flows in your energy this month. That's okay, that's just what it is. Let's see what else we get. This deck here, for those that are interested, is the Quantum Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. I really like a lot of her decks actually. Oh, this one wanted to pop out right off the gate. So it's the One of Events, the Ace of Events, and it's great achievement. So I think what this is telling me is I think this kind of like emotional healing and emotional purification is like a really long awaited thing. It may have been something that you had like a lot of false starts with previously, or like you did kind of layers of healing but maybe resisted kind of like the deeper healing, or just kind of unable to get there for some reason. And I think this is like, I get the feeling like this is something like Spirit's been wanting you to do for ages and has been trying to move you in that direction. And I feel like once you go through it, like probably by the end of the month, actually, I feel like you will feel like a great weight has been lifted off you if you kind of surrender to this energy. And it's really gonna create space for like new energy to come into your life, particularly I think around new opportunities and new like social connections. So like new friendships, new groups of friends. I'm getting that quite strongly. Yeah. like if you've had trouble making friends in the past, or have sorry, I'm looking at the out the window, there's some really beautiful birds like just flying around and they're so gorgeous. Anyway, back to the message. If you've been someone that's been having trouble like making friends, maybe like for years and years and years, and you think you make a friend and then they turn out maybe to not be that authentic or not that aligned with you, or there's just like a lot of disappointment or false starts in terms of friendships, I think once you do this like deep emotional clearing this month, I think you're gonna find that like that area of your life just flows so much more smoothly, and like you come across these awesome people that are like really excited and motivated and passionate and that are there for you and that are reliable and that you can do all these fun things with. Like I just think it's gonna like your energy is gonna be so different that you won't be able to kind of keep attracting what you've attracted in the past in terms of friendships. Yeah, so I kind of feel like in the past, like you've made kind of like leaps and strides forward, and then kind of maybe like lost your nerve and given into fear again, and that's kind of set you back, and you've kind of repeated some cycles. And I just think this emotional clearing, it's really going to declutter so many like negative beliefs that you've held and things that have made it really hard for you to kind of like make great momentum forward. So I think you're like a pretty determined person. I think you've made like lots of growth, but I think it's been very like up, down, up, down, up, down. Like it's just been a struggle is what I'm getting. And I think you're going to be clearing that energy out. Right. So let's get some more messages. What more can you tell us about this, Spirit? In terms of these social connections, in terms of new friendships coming in, new romantic opportunities coming in, what can you tell us? Okay, what have we got? Yes, just say yes. So I think once you do this emotional clearing, I just feel like there's going to be all sorts of like offers that are going to be presented to you, all sorts of opportunities. It's almost like you're going to be that person, and no matter where you go, like people are going to say, hey, I'm having a barbecue this weekend, do you want to come? Or hey, like I'm doing this, do you want to come? Yeah, I just feel like it's kind of like you're going to be in this energy once you do this emotional clearing where you just always kind of seem to be in the right place at the right time to like meet the people that you want to meet. And yeah, really exciting energy. And I feel too like you're gonna want to say yes. Sorry, I just wasn't feeling those cards. I feel like you're gonna be in an energy where you're gonna want to say yes to things too. Like if in the past, like maybe opportunities have come in and you've been unsure of them, or you haven't felt like you've had the energy to go and do things, I just feel like that's also shifting. So we've got the Priestess card here. I feel like particularly like female friendships. Female friendships. And yes, so what I'm getting into is like you're just going to be in a much more feminine energy moving forward. It's like you're going to know how to take care of yourself, how to have more trust, how to be in a state of more flow. For some of you, I feel like you may have had a lot of emotional wounds that have made you act in a more masculine energy in the past, and like there's nothing wrong with that. Like we all have feminine and masculine energy, but like maybe it's been out of balance and you've been needing to be in a more feminine energy So feminine energy is also really good at like setting boundaries, like when you're in an empowered feminine energy. So I think if you've had trouble with like setting boundaries, I think that's going to become a lot more easier for you as well. Also like tapping into your intuition, psychic gifts, that kind of thing. Yep, I think we've got all from these cards that we're going to get. August, what can you tell us about August, Spirit? You may also, so funny, because we've got the mature woman now. This is definitely something about, it's almost like you may find a really significant female role model, somebody that helps you move into this new cycle in your life. They could be someone that really likes, I don't know, with this card, I always find it, I always get kind of a Queen of Pentacles energy from it. So this person might be really into cooking or gardening or plants or, I just feel like they're going to be someone that's very, very grounded, and there's just going to be something that you're really going to learn from them, some sort of wisdom. That's what I'm getting. Right. Okay, let's see what you can expect on the career and money and life purpose kind of front. I think you're going to enter into a very creative energy once you do this healing. I do feel like for most of this month, like for most of August, you might be kind of in the thick of the healing. So you may not see some of this good stuff come in until the end of the month, like maybe even more into September. But there's definitely a lot of positive energy that's trying to come in for you to help this healing happen so that you can get there. You know what I mean? Okay, Leo, career, life purpose, finances, what do we have? King of Cups. So I think you're gonna be able to move into a line of work that's more fulfilling, or there may just be changes that organically happen within your current workplace or your current business that lead to more emotional satisfaction. It could be like even new female colleagues that enter your workplace that just like help change the dynamic there for you. I know this is the King of Cups, but I just feel like with all this other feminine energy, I feel like it's more likely that it's going to be relating to females in the workplace. Or it could just be that there's just more emotional fulfillment in what you're doing overall. So we've got Justice that's come out in the reverse, and I'm just unclear as to what that's trying to tell us right now. Yep, okay. And we've also got the Tower card that's come out in the reverse. So what this is saying to me is there's gonna be a lot of changes taking place in your life, but they're gonna be internal changes. They're gonna be internal revelations, internal epiphanies, new insights, and that's what's actually gonna create the breakthrough for you and the balance for you and the sense of power and kind of equilibrium being restored for you. It's like you've got to do it. So although once you do it, there will be all this like cool stuff that happens and new people that come into your life, it's you that it's you that's going to have to go through the changes in order for that to come in. So if you were like thinking, oh great, okay, there's going to be all these new people that come in and they're going to support me and therefore that's going to enable me to heal and move forward, it's the other way around. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you've got to really go deep and sink into your emotions and seek out whatever support you feel led to work through that, and then the changes are going to happen internally within you, and then that's going to lead to the outer manifestations. But what I'm also getting with these cards being in reverse is that, like, for most of this month, like, it could be quite solitary this month. It could just be you working with yourself, being with yourself. Yeah. Like, I feel like what it's saying is, like, your work this month isn't really about, like, work, how you get paid, how you be of service in the world, your business, your career, whatever. It's like your work this month is you. It's your healing. So, I mean, obviously, like, if you have work responsibilities and you can't get out of them, obviously, you know, you're still going to need to go to work. But the point is, like, Spirit saying, like, this should be your top priority. It has to be. It needs to be. So we've got the Five of Swords in reverse. So there's a lot of changes that are trying to come through for you regarding your thoughts, your beliefs. You may have found in the past that you've just had like a really difficult energy. It's felt like you're kind of fighting for what you want. It seemed very unfair, like you have to just kind of, you know, you may have had those thoughts of like, why does this kind of thing always keep happening to me? Like, why does everybody else get ahead and I don't? And, you know, why can't I find people that are just nice and kind? And why do I, you know, all of those kind of thoughts. But change is wanting to come in for you in this area. I do see that, I don't know why I'm drawn to the yellow on this card that denotes the solar plexus, and I haven't been so drawn to some of the other chakra colors down here, but I am really drawn to this yellow. So I think a lot of this work is going to be about healing your solar plexus. So that's the kind of emotional center in the body that deals with confidence, that deals with boundaries, that deals with a sense of like internal power. So it's really about finding the power within yourself, and you're going to do that through healing some really stuck beliefs and emotions. So this is a very kind of like one-track reading. You know, the message is pretty clear, and is coming through in multiple ways. That's just what it is. Sometimes that's the message. That's the only kind of important thing that they want to deliver. Yeah, because this is the energy that wants to come in for you, like Freya. So this is the energy of bold, unleash your adventurous side, take risks, and be daring. But I get that, you know, of recent times, like your courage has felt a bit dampened down. You haven't felt like you can take risks and be daring. And it's this kind of energy that wants to come forward for you. And this is a very Leo energy. You notice that there's the cat in the card. This is very solar plexus colored as well. Yeah, so it's kind of about bringing out your kind of like inner lioness, you know, like really channeling that energy. So if the energy of big cats is and wild cats is something that really speaks to you and inspires you and helps you feel more adventurous, like maybe tap into that. You know, if that helps you kind of almost like bring that persona out, or get in touch with that. Like, that could be helpful. Okay, we'll get a final few messages from this deck, and then we will close. So this deck is the Archangel Gabriel cards. Okay. Final messages for Leo for August. So we've got inspiration. Not quite sure what that's trying to tell me right now. Stay true to yourself. Okay. So I think what this is going to say is during this month you may get some ideas that come to you. I don't think they're going to be messages that come from other people. I don't think it's going to be outside advice and guidance. I think it's going to be just like that still small kind of voice inside of yourself, that kind of inner knowing that sometimes comes to the fore. Like you might be driving, or you might be in the shower, or you might be like sleeping, taking a nap or something like that, and you just have like this random idea that comes to you. So I'll share an example from my life. So yesterday I was watching a video on YouTube, and I saw like a little static ad underneath the video, and it was for a 5K running training group, and I didn't even know, like it didn't even have in the ad like where the location was, but I just kind of felt like clicking on it, and so I clicked on it, and lo and behold, it was like in my location, and it was really affordable, and I've always wanted to run a 5K race, and I never really have. I've tried doing like Couch to 5K, using that app a couple of times, and I struggle with the stickability of it. You know, I'm not someone that has like a good regular exercise habit, but it is something that is important to me and that I want to create. And I have sort of like knee problems and things like that, and so I've started and I've stopped, and I haven't carried forward, or I've gotten injured or something like that. And anyway, I was reading the FAQs for this program, and it was talking about how they also do strength training, so that you don't get injured halfway through, so that you can complete. And I was just reading all the terms, and it was kind of like ticking all the boxes for me of like those things that haven't worked in the past, like all those kind of things that have set me back and that have held me back from achieving that goal previously. Like it was like they were addressing all those concerns. And so yeah, I signed up, and I didn't kind of overthink it too much. I just decided, you know what, I'm going to do this. And so that's what I'm meaning when I'm saying like inspiration will just kind of come up in a really natural kind of way. So just pay attention to anything that pops across your path like that. I don't think it's going to be advice that you like deliberately seek out or that you get from somebody specific. I just feel like it's going to be something that happens for you and you alone, and that can be a key. You know, that can be one of those things that really helps you along your healing journey, even if you're not exactly sure like how it relates to what it is you're trying to work on. I think this is just saying like follow those kind of internal prompts, and trust that it's all going to lead to your healing. Sometimes I think when we know that we've got deep emotional work to do, we can feel really scared of it, and we can make it out to be like a bigger deal than it is. Like, don't get me wrong, it is significant, but we can almost like feel like we need to somehow make that happen, and we forget, I think sometimes, that if we just set the intention to heal, and we say, you know, the Spirit, God, I really want to heal this, I really want to work through this, I know that I need to work through some of these blockages, please help me with that. Please lead me to the right things. I now set the intention to heal, and then just leave it alone. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't go trying to like digging things up, or like just follow what bubbles up for you, what emotions are coming up for you. Let yourself cry, let yourself feel, and then if you feel drawn to something, just follow those urges. I find that healing just tends to work a little bit better. If you do that, it's kind of like you take some of the pressure off yourself. So anyway, that's just a thought of mine. If that helps or if that resonates, take it on board. If not, that's totally cool as well. Anyway, I wish you a great month, and I'm going through my own healing at the moment, and so I'm here with you on this journey as well, and I hope that you can feel my love and support. Bye now.